So I want to find out more about this information. I want to find out more about this energy coming in. Something happened. You're going through a situation, and I want to know what this person's intentions are, or why did this happen? Whatever happened, why did it happen the way it happened? Right off, I'm feeling like somebody needs to learn a lesson. Somebody is practicing and learning something. Somebody wants to meet up with you. Something about self-love, you loving yourself, raising your status, possibly sex. Something about cults. I'm sorry you feel that way. So somebody's negative energy is coming in. Something about fallen angel. Yeah, something about a fallen angel. Somebody who was focused on something at some point and then fell off. And now they're trying to link up with you, but you could tell that their energy is off. I left you before you could leave me. To leave before things got out of control. They wanted to stay in control. I love you more than anything. All right, so I'm hearing Jesus made himself a little lower than the angels. So cut you off or somebody hung up on you, and you don't know what happened and you're wondering why, because I feel like this person could have potentially ghosted you, or something happened with this conversation or this bond that you had with them. This person wants you to love yourself, love on yourself. They have a nickname for you. Maybe it's sexy. Reese. Or Leslie. These could be lesbians. Something happened between your bond, or something happened between you. Something happened with your bond. That's going to raise your status. Maybe turn you on. 5-3. You could be born in January. Somebody could be 53 years old. This is your emperor in reverse. Something happened to his energy. Like he, maybe he got his feelings hurt or something, so he backed off and he didn't want to say anything that would disappoint you anyway, because he sees that you're focused and he doesn't want to interrupt your bag. Okay, he doesn't want to interrupt your flow, your ambition, and he wants you to reach those high goals. Because I feel like maybe maybe he felt like he was put under, like there was too much pressure on him. Yeah. He felt like there was too much pressure on him. So he backed away from the situation because he didn't want to disappoint you. So he tried to make it seem like y'all got disconnected or something. But the reality is he hung up because he got scared. But things were going really well between you two. And they still are. But I just feel like he's very overwhelmed. There's a lot of strife happening in his heart. Like he didn't know how much you believed in him, how much you cared about him, and he having some self-esteem issues. So he's just like, maybe he heard you talking about him to a friend or something, or maybe he eavesdropped, or maybe he read a text or email, or he just saw you on social media talking about him, and it was just like so much light that he just didn't feel like he was good enough for you. Yeah, I feel like he's having some internal conflict right now. And then something like maybe he feels like he's incapable of providing this life that you expect him to provide. But also like you expect him to do these things because you believe in him, not because you're putting pressure on him. But he started feeling like this level of immaturity. He might have even, you were asking for too much. But this is really what you want for him. It's not about him providing for you, because you're already focused on where you're going and where you are in life. Your status is already improving, and most specifically your social status at work. I'm feeling like somebody's getting a promotion. All right. And somebody is just moving into this new place of peace. Like you're almost like an expert. yeah, like you're existing in this comfortability where you're not as insecure and you're starting to feel more secure because of the things you know, and you're enjoying yourself. And maybe this person felt ashamed. Maybe this person isn't the one for you, and they had to step aside because they clearly see that is a good man in the works, and they don't want to have to face this person because it's going to embarrass them, because they know they're not pleasing you, or he's going to know that that you're, how can I say this, like, what do you think? Okay, so the person that's meant for you knows, like, you two have such an aura and a bond that nobody can come in between. So this person does not want to stand in your presence when you are with your man, because how insecure and invisible he's going to feel. And he already feels when you think about him. This could be your relationship with Christ. Maybe this is not a man of God. So he feels insecure whenever you pray or whenever you read the Bible or just welcome the Holy Spirit into your life. He starts to feel like less than a man. These are his thoughts he needs to get together. And also something about what you think of him. So this may resonate with some people going through this. I feel like it's not for everybody, but this is definitely a situation that's happening for somebody. Like they trying to cut you off for their own reasons. And it's not something that you should be insecure about, because you're doing well. You're doing better emotionally, financially. You're doing better, and it's going to keep getting better. Something about the intimacy. Okay, so you want to know, somebody wants to know when they're going to be intimate with this person. Maybe still waiting on him to call you back. Or, yeah, so for some people, this person is going to call. He's going to get his mind together and realize that he is the man for you. And it's just a matter of him being more secure and believing in himself. Because I feel like whoever this is that supports this person is waiting for them to come back, waiting for them to return. Only time will tell when this person improves their mental status. This person can live on Walnut Street, or maybe they walk. Somebody went out for a walk and you're waiting for them to return. I feel like your energy is going to pull them back in like a siren. So if you keep your thoughts on this person, they're going to pick it up. Basically, you make a noise, somebody reacts, and that reaction goes and traces him down wherever he is and pulls him back home to you. Okay? That's just how the universe works. He won't be able to resist you. Somebody needs to think about things from a new perspective. Stay home. Don't go out looking for him. Even if this is a mental situation, like you feel like you guys lost the connection, you feel like he disappeared on you, like basically like behind the eyes, like he disappeared behind the eyes, or he disengaged. He's dealing with some trauma right now. He's not in the present moment. So I'm feeling like don't go looking for him. Just stay in your place, stay in your comfort zone, and wait for him to return. Because the longer he's with you, the more he nourishes on that healthy and healing energy, that feminine energy. And he's going to learn just where his home is. Something about a homeless shelter. This person could be living in a homeless shelter. I mean, in their mind, like they don't really have a home to go to. So whenever they leave, they're not going anywhere that they want to be. It's like it's a traumatic situation. But this person is dancing to the beat of his own drum. And something about him answering the call. Maybe you're calling this person and they're not answering their phone, but they're going to answer the call because they're not going to have a choice. This person may be getting arrested. I can't imagine what they're doing to get arrested. I feel like it's almost like a profiling or something. Like he's just in the wrong place at the wrong time looking suspicious because he's not in the present moment. Something about taking back your time. Whatever this is that's causing you a distraction from your work, like you got to worry about him all the time. Worry about what he's doing, where he's at, whether or not he's getting into trouble. I feel like you understand what's going on. It's some mental issues that's happening here, some mental struggles, but also just a struggle in his mind. For God did not give us a spirit of timidity, but a spirit of power, of love, and of self-discipline. So I feel like for him, it's like he's afraid to walk in his calling, step out on faith with you two, step out on faith, not step out on you, and follow Christ. Something about him is afraid, but God did not give him that spirit of fear. I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace in the world. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world. So this is your confirmation that whatever he's doing, yeah, he is getting into trouble right now, but it's all going to work itself out, and to have peace because Christ is going to overcome whatever this trouble is that he's getting himself into. And it's just part of his process and his journey in life. Now, faith is being sure of what we hope for and certain of what we do not see. I feel like this has to do with your status. I'm also hearing something about a marriage. Like, are you going to be single? Are you still in a relationship? And to have faith in what it is that you want. And that's what's going to come. And also like you connecting with this person and pulling him back home is depending on your faith in this relationship. Therefore, confess your sins to each other and pray for each other so that you may be healed. The prayer of a righteous man is powerful and effective. And also having faith in him, that he's not out there doing something wrong. Maybe he's buying you flowers. But also like your faith is changing reality. Like he's literally hanging on your every word, even your thoughts. Whatever you think of him is what he is. It's almost like you got him wrapped around your finger. Something about a man eater. You focusing on this person is just like how you focus on your life, yourself. This is ultimately your life. So you want good things. And also what's yours is yours. Nobody can take this away. And you can have any man you want is what I'm getting from this. Like any woman who comes and tries to compete with you, this is for some people. Any woman who comes and tries to compete with you does not stand a chance or whatever. Something about your feminine energy, and also like you're the mother of his child, or you will be the mother of his child, and so that's all he's thinking about. He will never walk out on you. So this is about you gathering your thoughts and having faith in him. But if this is about him walking out, I feel like it's something about him buying you a gift. I love you with all my soul. He said, I love you with my whole soul. So maybe he's looking for something, or maybe he's just trying to collect himself for a minute because things just got really intense between you two. He's killing these old thoughts, like these thoughts that keep leading him back to this homeless shelter, like he's just another guy wandering the streets, and knowing that he has a place to stay in his heart, that he can come to you. I know I have crossed the line with you. Maybe you two got into an argument, or somebody here got into an argument. I yearn for you every minute. This is some outside energy coming in. Something about November, maybe no, not November. DNW, something happened there. Something's happening, or something happened there. I want to be different. Somebody is saving themselves for you. And this also has to do with this weight of intimacy. Maybe you're waiting. So that could be what it was. Maybe things got really tense and he felt control himself, so he had to step away. And he's literally just getting fresh air right now. I feel like in the time it takes to watch this video, he's probably going to just grab a bottle of water or something and be on his way home. But also, like, he knows there's nothing outside for him. He knows it's just a bunch of weirdos. Okay, the peacock's tail, fog. Also, I'm getting that this is a handsome guy you're with, and maybe you're temporarily feeling insecure. And with this card, I feel like it's impossible. to pull his eye away from you. Like, it's almost like this is you here, this larger snake here. And these are the ones who think they have something against you. Like, no, not even close. And that's you when you don't give, when you don't care. Like when you just throw it together. Something about rotation. I'm reading that as vagina, but it's vinegar. Maybe something um despicable face. Maybe has something to do with insecurities. Maybe just go out for a walk. But this energy is out of my territory. Somebody is new in the situation. This is brand new for somebody. But something about makeup. Like, he thinks you look good without makeup. He feels like the sun hitting your face is all the makeup you need. Maybe you two are about to go for a walk. Maybe he's just getting ready and you're trying to decide if you want to walk with him. 4 of Wands. But this is what it's looking like. Like, he's just kind of walking around the village or the neighborhood and you're sitting at home thinking about him. And it's like you're kind of like trying to stay positive, but it's only natural that you start thinking crazy for some people. I feel like he just loves you. That's all he thinks about. What he wants to do with you, for you, where he wants to go with you, and you two just living a life together. So whatever it was that got cut off before, you guys are rekindling. And so you're in a new place right now, mentally, in a more peaceful place. Yeah, so I'm feeling like almost like Ali Ababa, Prince Ali Ababa. Like, this is like he's your Prince Ali Ababa versus Aladdin, but you two started off as Aladdin, and he didn't. And maybe he didn't know just how amazing you were until you revealed it to him. Maybe you used to wear makeup every time you guys were together, and then you show him your natural face, and he just fell in love. Okay. For some people, maybe it could be reverse. But yeah, okay. So yeah, when you just relax around him and don't try to impress him, that's when he's mesmerized, or like almost like he's hypnotized, like he's put in a spell, and he's just thinking about everything he wants to do for you and where he wants to go with you, even emotionally. Like, he's just feeling all his feelings right now and loving you. So what is this confusion about? Why is there some confusion here? I only want you. I want you and only you is what he's saying. But then somebody's saying, I want to be different. I'm feeling like any outside energy or entities are not welcome here. So if there's any outside entities trying to creep in, is not welcome. You make everything seem possible. Yeah. Okay, that's where it is. It's like, wow, so this card is usually meant to be read as confusing. But in this case, it's like all options are possible with you. Yeah, like you guys can travel together, you wearing jewelry, you just feeling in your element, having best friends, even snakes, like nothing is off limit. We're so good together, is what he's saying. Okay, let's look up 17071. Maybe you don't believe him when he says he only wants to be with you. Come thou almighty King, come thou almighty King, help us thy name to sing. Help us to praise, Father, all glorious, over all victorious. Come and reign over us, Ancient of Days. Maybe this is about you staying positive and loving your man. Maybe you having some trouble staying in this positive state of mind. That's all going to get better. You have some support here helping you to stay positive. For this person who is helping you, is very easy to share this power. You have no need to be ashamed or feel like you need to stay away from it, because it's your power. It ultimately is your feminine energy, and that's what he's so attracted to, because he's a man, and you being comfortable with your femininity is the most attractive thing in a woman. He is coming from him that is the most attractive thing in a woman. Not everybody believes that. Some people try to turn you into a man, try to make you tougher than you need to be. But I feel like for him, he really respects the softness of a woman, and especially in you. But this is somebody who also respects his mother, his sister, his aunts. He just respects women overall. Yeah. And almost like he's a man's man at that. So he may have a beard. He may be European. Something about a gun. Maybe he's a maybe he's a NRA activist. He says you're my rock. Something about telepathy. And you two having this connection like this. This could be an interracial relationship, because I'm seeing duality. You also having this connection that's like yin yang. So I'm seeing some black and white here. The duality of black and white. Or maybe you two thinking differently. I feel like you're kind of like, you don't know what's going on right now. It's just, this is just you kind of figuring out these emotions, or just finding some ground, some solid ground to stand on. Anything else for this message? So we don't go on too long. I'm not going through this again. Maybe you're thinking about a past relationship and you're worried, like when things start to get good, you're worried about him walking out on you or something. And it's just like, he feeds off of your energy, and if you start to feel paranoid, then he's gonna give you to be paranoid or something. But I feel like this is the way your ex was for some people. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. So whatever it is you're frustrated about or worried about, don't go based on what you think you know about men on previous relationships, or maybe a relationship with your father, or whatever the case may be. Don't lean on your own understanding, but trust in the Lord. And your faith and trust in God is going to be the only energy that he can pick up. Shout for joy, you heavens, the Lord comforts his people. God wants you to feel good. Okay? He doesn't want you feeling stressed or insecure or anything like that. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the sky above proclaims his handiwork. He wants you to look up to the heavens, look up to the sky, see the bright sun and the clouds and the trees blowing in the wind, and feel good about yourself. It's not like you need to be ashamed of heaven. Okay, this is your home. And this is the home you're bringing your man to, and what makes him so comfortable being around you. All right, but whatever it is that you guys maybe got into an argument or something, or you feel like you got cut at you for a while, maybe you guys broke up and then got back together. It's like, don't focus on what you know, but just focus on God. And God is changing things. Even if you know something, God is making these situations different. Your reality. Just like maybe in some situations you're really connected to nature, but if God decides that you're going to separate from nature because he's doing something different in the environment, and he doesn't want you being so tangled up with everybody, then that's just what God chooses to do. And so he wants you to be flexible. And the way you think about, like, even with the snake coming up, is not necessarily a bad thing. God created all creatures. And if he's moving you into another area of thought, whereas though you don't insecure, you feel confident, and maybe somebody else is calling you the devil, but that's between them and their need to mind their business. Okay, something about being lazy. This could come back up to you feeling insecure. Like maybe you used to get dressed up and now you just kind of walk around in sweatpants. So, something about you were getting out of control. He somebody said you were kind of going overboard, talking with your friends, maybe getting gossipy or something. Like maybe you guys were getting really loud and he just went out for a walk. But look, when he goes out, people watch him walking around. It's a real creepy situation. So he doesn't want to be outside. Yeah, he's just trying to get some peace and quiet. But you are his 10 of cups. You make him happy. Even when he's away from you, he's thinking about you. And that's his only peace of mind, is thinking about you. He's very balanced in his thoughts. There's no confusion with him. So even your insecurity, you could be insecure. Like you could have that sensation of an insecure feeling, but it's like you're safe with him. You don't have to be tough all the time. You don't have to keep your guards up all the time with him because he protects you. We're talking about Christ. And even in your man, is Christ in your husband. Somebody is in their hermit mode. Even though you're in a relationship, you feel like drawn away from him for some reason. It's just a simple feeling of insecurity. Maybe you had a traumatic flashback or something to somebody not being so nice to you, somebody being rude. You could let that go. You can let it go because God is constantly changing your reality. Let's close this up. Also, you know what? Let's pull some alchemy cards. God is constantly changing your reality, and he's helping you to settle down into your new comfort zone. He moved you out of a chaotic situation. He made your life better. Okay? You don't have to keep going back. Actually, God is saying don't look back, just like Sodom and Gomorrah. Because something about being salty, like you could turn your new place into your old place, mental way, if you were to go back looking for that chaotic energy. Because no matter where you go, it's still about your peace of mind. And we got divine lovers here. And somebody's making a confession. I feel like the confession is a proposal. Will you marry me? Is what I'm getting from him. Saying this, thinking about this. Will you be my soulmate? Are you the one for me? Will you be the one for me? But it's just you two together, and there's no bond that can there's nothing that can come in between that. Because he's bonded to Christ. You two are bonded through Christ. Whoever I'm talking to. It's just so much love here. And also just about the way you look at things. So let's pull some alchemy cards. How we're going to change this, whatever this insecurity is, to be more confident. Something about the moon. This could have to do with your mother. And this energy that your mother had. Focus on who you are. Oh yeah, it's the connection between you and your mother. You and the moon. Your moon sign here. Your moon sign. Okay. This could be a Capricorn, a Taurus. I'm hearing Libra as well. OXE. This could be Generation X. Some situation that happened between you. All right. Anything else for here? Something about bone and like having a bone to pick with somebody, and also letting that go and focusing on your money, focusing on who you are as a person, and loving your mother, loving your darkness, love doing the shadow work and loving whatever the results of that work is, and just working on securing yourself as a divine feminine, maintaining your relationship with Christ, because your man loves you. I mean, he's deeply, deeply in love with you.